Hey YouTube, it's jkd, and I'm back with another video. I know I've been gone, but things have been crazy with me converting my classes to online with this whole coronavirus thing, and I just, haven't had time. Again, I'm not very, I'm not very consistent like I should, which I'm trying to be, but I hopefully now that I don't have classes physically, I can really focus on making videos on top of me doing my classes. So let's see how this is gonna work, but let's go and let's see. So basically today I was gonna talk to you guys about my decision to walk with God. Now basically this decision wasn't easy for me. I kind of like brushed it off for like a couple months, but basically this decision came to me on January 26th 2020, and this was a very, it wasn't a hard decision, but it was a decision that I didn't know if I was ready for yet. But basically before January 26th, before I decided to commit myself to God, I basically I was living a life where I wasn't like very happy. I was depressed. I was going through a lot of like emotional issues, and I was going through a lot of parental issues, like with my parents and stuff like that, and I just knew like I wasn't happy. So like I came up with the idea to decide to get back into church because my grandma is religious. My grandma's a Christian, of course. She basically was always talking to me, always telling me that, oh, you should go back to church, like church is a very good thing, like everybody needs Jesus. It seems like to me you're not in a very happy place, and I feel like you getting back into church, it would like help you get back to your old self. Now at first, when she ended up mentioning it to me, I kind of wasn't into like the whole church thing. Like I was just like, yeah, okay, grandma, like I'll give it a try. And I really never took it that serious. But basically after that conversation, basically I started getting like confirmations that I needed to like go to church. Like literally, I don't know, it's probably gonna sound crazy, but I basically like anywhere I looked, I would like say if I was on Facebook, I would see a lot of like religious quotes, and I'm like, that's really weird, like why do I see it? Or like my grandma would be like posting like a lot of religious quotes, or she'll be like going on like live and just talking about like Jesus, and how Jesus is like always there, that he loves you and all that stuff. So I kind of was just like, maybe it's a sign. But also I don't know if anybody else gets this, but like I literally would have like not conversations, but like like I would be like, I would literally like have Jesus like right in my ear, and he'll be like talking to me, like, and he'll be like saying like, I think it's time, like you need to go back to church, like you need to basically submit yourself to me, like I'm gonna be there to help you through everything that you're going through, like just give me all your problems and let me handle it. So basically, after me having like multiple conversations with Jesus, I went to my grandma and I was like, Grandma, I don't know if this is like a sign or whatever, but I said I've been having like I feel like Jesus has been like kind of like talking to me and trying to like pull me to like go to church. It's just I don't know if I should or not. And basically I told her, and basically we decided that I was gonna go to church to give it a shot. So basically I went to church that day with her, and I remember it was exactly January 26th 2020, I went to church and they were talking about, you know, people, how they're say that they're like all about Jesus, but like there's some people who have like a heavy heart with Jesus. So basically, like you can say that, you know, you're all about Jesus, and that basically like Jesus, like you can, like you're listening to Jesus, but like when you have a heavy heart, like you're not really in tuned with Jesus. You're only like listening to what you want to listen to, and it's not like the full, you know, message that Jesus is giving you. Because when Jesus, you know, gives you a message, he expects you to hear it. And when people are like going through certain things in their lives, they basically have a heavy heart, or they like, you know, they have a hole when it comes to listening to Jesus and his messages. So basically that during that service, I basically started crying, because I was like, oh my God, like that's me. Like I know, like I believe in Jesus, like don't get me wrong. Like when I was younger, I used to go to church with my grandma every Sunday, and then basically I just got older, and you know, family things started happening, and you know, I just lost my connection, you know, with God. Like I still believe in God, like I still believe that, you know, one day I'm gonna go to heaven. Like I believe in all of that. It's just along the way with everything that I was going through, I kind of just lost my whole like spirit when it came to believing in Jesus, and I kind of just not really took it as a joke, but I didn't take it like seriously as like I should have. So like I kind of didn't care, but after a while I kind of just figured that like I know I'm not happy, and I know I'm not in the right like mental space that I should be. Like I'm 23 years old, well almost 23, and basically like I don't date. Like you know, I'm very old school in a lot of my decisions. Like for me, I rather would want to be with somebody who I know that I'm gonna marry and, you know, like have a long life with. So I don't date. Like I'm 23 and like I'm still a virgin. Like I that's the life that I live. Like yeah, I may not have been practicing my stuff of being a Christian, but I still like hold like certain things to like that Christian standard. Like I don't want to have sex until I'm married. Like I don't want to be in a relationship unless I know I'm gonna marry you one day. Like that's gonna be my husband. Like I don't want to be in a relationship unless I know that that person is gonna be on the same level with me as I am with God. Like I kind of hold certain standards to being a Christian, but I don't hold them like, you know, everything like I should. So that's, you know, basically what I'm trying to do on my journey. Like I'm trying to like fully get back into everything with God. Like I want to be baptized one day. Like I do go to church, but I go to church every other Sunday because I work every other weekend. So the weekends that I'm off, I usually don't go to church, but I do listen to the services online. So like I'm trying to like get back into it, and then hopefully too, when this coronavirus is over, I'm gonna be going to meetings that happen every Friday for, you know, young Christians and basically like new members of my church, because the church that I'm at now, it's a new church. Like I just started. My grandma's been going there for like a year or two, so she's well known. I started going, so before I can be baptized into the church and be considered a member, I have to go through all of these certain like, you know, not classes, but like groups. So basically I'll be starting in a group where it's like the new members, and it's like for young adults and stuff like that. So like that's what I'm like really excited about. But basically this whole like godly journey, it's not easy, and it's not, you know, it's not easy for me, because listen, like I've decided I wanted to commit myself January 26, 2020, but it hasn't been easy since then. Like I've had slip ups. Like I'm still a person. I've been around my parents who basically like, you know, they curse. They don't you know, have really good positive mindsets. So I'm still kind of influenced a little bit with that, and I'm trying to reel back and try to you know, think in ways that Jesus would. And it's, you know, it's a little hard, but you know, I'm trying, you know, I'm trying every day. Like, I pray every night, I read my devotions. I don't know if anybody has this, but it's called Jesus Calling. My grandma got me this for Christmas. So I read this every day. It's basically a devotion that's for every day of the year, and then you basically like start over the new year. So I have this, I read this every day, I pray every night before I go to sleep. Like, I try, you know, I try in that sense, but I know I'm not completely there yet. Like, I know this is going to be a long journey for me, but I know that day, January 26, 2020, was the day that I was going to be committed. It's just that I have to get, you know, more serious, and I kind of want to take you guys on that journey with me. So basically, that's, you know, it for the video. Like, anybody who's going on their new, you know, religious journey, comment down below and tell me your experiences, and you know, maybe we could connect, you know, here and there. But I hope you guys have a good day, and God bless. Bye guys.